Hello and welcome to another update video about Cardano ADA. I'm here really fighting for the bullish scenario, the Cardanians here. Yeah, so there is really, this is basically the last straw for the bulls here at the moment, yeah. The bulls are fighting for the bullish scenario. In my opinion, to maintain the bullish scenario, we need to stay above 42.1 cents. We have to clearly say here that the chart looks weaker, especially due to that latest move down. Everything was okay until we came down here and broke below this descending channel. That really led to a strong sell-off, more than would have been ideal in this current bullish scenario, but we can still use it, we can still refer to it, yeah, assuming that the low was in here at 40.3 cents. We moved up in a wave 1 and we came down in a wave A, we moved up in an overshooting wave B, and we are now coming down in a wave C. The wave C, I think, is not over yet. It could be, but I primarily would expect one more dip. We've here recently hit 2 reversal areas, and we are now probably, however, still in this wave 4 because we have failed to see an impulsive move into either direction. And if this is really a wave 4, you know from the history of this channel, you know, whenever there is a wave 4, it is normally quite boring and quite lengthy. That would confirm this current scenario. And in the previous video, I talked to you about this being a possible triangle, and this is still playing out as a possible triangle, you know. Even a move above the wave A here wouldn't really change the scenario of a wave 4. It would not be a triangle, however, anymore, because a move above the wave A would invalidate the triangle, and it would then be something else, possibly like an ABC pattern in a wave 4. The wave 4 can go actually considerably higher, because if we take the retracement levels of this wave 3 in white, then we get the wave 4 retracement, or the wave 4 areas. And yeah, to be fair, in this no, let me just did that wrong. Need to go to here, of course. So the ideal level for a wave 4 would actually be 49.1 cents. That's the 38.2% FIB level, yeah. So we, without a problem, we could go still to that level and it would still be a wave 4, or it can still be counted as a wave 4. So until we really get above that level, that is why we have also this green reversal area here still. Yeah, that is still relevant for the current price movement as well. So we've bounced off it once, but we're getting into or closer to it again. I wouldn't be surprised to get into this and maybe even go all the way up to 49.1 cents before we then before we then come down once more here in a wave 5. And the ideal level for a wave 5 would be ideally here 42.1 cents at the moment. Any move lower would really challenge the bullish scenario. So at the moment we can still count it as an A, B, C, D, E. The D in this scenario hasn't happened yet, but really to get a confirmation that the low is, or that the triangle is breaking out to the downside, you would want to see a breakout below the wave B, and that is below 43.8 cents. That means if we get below 43.8 cents, it is very likely that we're going to retest here the 42.1 cent level. And if we go below that level, we'll probably come down to 40.3 cents. And then, to be fair, we are nearly there at another low. And I showed you in the previous videos already that we would then, in that case, have a completely different wave count. And if we really make a lower low, then the higher level assumption here was wrong. And we have to count all of this as a large triangle pattern. Yeah, that is possible. I showed you that in the previous video. That would assume that we have made the wrong assumptions here in the primary scenario. But as you know, I gave the primary scenario only a 60% probability. So we were always allowing for different options. That is why we had these probabilities, because the scenario here and the situation is and was far from a confirmed uptrend yet. Therefore, only the 60% probability. But if you watch these videos, you will know that, because I repeatedly stated that in basically every video. Now in this larger triangle, you would be looking at that here, an A, B, C, D, E, and we could already be in the E wave now, and then you would break out to the downside. Yeah, that would be quite a bit of a move down, and that could hit without a problem in the first instance here the 30-cent level. Ideally, we want to hold this level. It is the 88.7% fib level, but can't rule out we might break below it. If we break below it, ideally you don't want to stay below that level for weeks and weeks and weeks, because it wouldn't be very healthy for the chart. Okay, and that's currently the view here on ADA. Hopefully you like the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.